What it do, what it be? It's your boy Boma Ginobili. Shout out, yeah, this is Big Matt. Welcome to Indigo Recess, and we have Suncell. So without further ado, take it away, brother. All right, that was Suncell and the homies.
And the homies.
And the boys.
And the boys.
You want to introduce the homies, man?
Yes, sir. We have Mika / Micah on guitar. Hasn't decided what he wants to be called. I don't know Mika or Micah yet. His wife calls him Mika, so. And we have Robbie Say Music. DMAC graduate. YST dropout. Most famous YST dropout.
Bro, just drop his whole address in also at this point. Hey.
57 Genting Lane. Yes. And I am Daryl. I go by Suncell. And I play music.
That's nice, man.
And I'm playing today. Yes.
Thanks for joining us today, man. So
Thank you for having me.
Hey.
Much obliged.
What was the first song, bro?
That song's called Coastlines. I put it out, I think, somewhere last year.
2023, right?
2023, yeah.
That's part of your EP, right?
Yeah, so it's the first song of my EP, and it's the first song of my debut album. So the EP is split into two parts, and what I just put out was the first half of my album. So there's a second half of an album, which is coming soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's but that's conceptually what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, Els spoke to me about it earlier. It's not.
Hey, shout out to Els, man.
Yeah, shout out Els, man.
Yeah.
Actually, no shout out Els. Els, you watching this, bro? Just
whatever
enough.
you have with Els is your own thing.
Yeah,
Whatever I have with Els is my own thing. So just leave it.
Okay, anyways, man. So I wanted to ask you. So I was like taking a dive into your music, right? Listening to your stuff reminded me about a lot of the stuff that my mom used to play like on vinyl. Right. So it's like Depeche Mode, New Order, and The Cure. That was my introduction to like synthwave and synth pop music. What was the introduction for you, and why did you decide to veer this way artistically?
Yeah, so actually in the same way, like my mom used to listen to
That's sick.
a lot of like 80s music also.
Right.
But she listened more like the 80s pop music. So like I think there are some crossovers like Depeche Mode, they have like 1 or 2 really big songs lah. Depeche Mode, Flock of Seagulls, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think interestingly enough, like why I chose to do it, I mean, first of all, it's like practicality. So I want to make band music, but I'm not in a band.
Right.
So the fact that synth pop and new wave has a lot of like electronic elements that kind of make up like a band thing. Yeah. So I think practicality is for one, but I think most importantly, like new wave and everything was my introduction into like what like melancholy sounded like.
Right.
Yeah. Like not happy but not like sad.
Yeah.
Like somewhere in between. And I think like that's kind of like my favorite thing to
It was
write about.
also like a practicality thing. And and the textures kind of drew you into it.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, how was your mom listening to that kind of music? Was she listening to it on the radio? Did she have like CDs? Like, what was the vibe?
Yeah, she got a lot of CDs. She listened a lot of radio, but yeah, I think something about like 80s music and like 'cause I used to play GTA Vice City also. So like
Goated soundtrack.
Yeah, Goated soundtrack.
Yes,
so,
bro.
like,
When you said Flock of Seagulls, bro.
Yeah.
Iran came to mind. It's like,
That's right.
It's like,
yes, sir. Yeah. So
Yeah.
a lot of that also like contributed to my like
Yeah.
personal attachment to like 80s music. So I mean, I also dressed like whatever that So like yeah. So yeah, I have a really big like affection for that era of music, even though like I wasn't born near enough to like experience that myself also.
Right.
So it's kind of like my own thing on it sometimes. Yeah. But it's really cool yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And like you're right about hitting the middle ground whereby you want to do like band music, but at the same time also it's very practical. You can just do it by yourself. So when you made this EP, do you program everything, or do you have like sessionists come in to record some stuff like with the drums program? Because I don't have an ear for that. I can't tell whether it's like program or it's like
Yeah, for the EP, the stuff that's out, that's all programmed.
Okay,
so like even like the drums that sound like live drums and stuff, like it's kind of programmed. I mean, I kind of like learned how to do it, get better at doing that over time. But yeah, the next few things I'm releasing, like I did get sessionists and stuff like that. So it's a bit more authentic.
I can't wait to talk about that later, man. Yeah, so there's Daryl's cooking up some dope stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the first question.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
hope.
sorry. Heck yes.
It's okay. I think hell's fine.
Oh,
Hell's not fine, bro. Whatever, dude. Let's just go on to the next song,
what it
man.
do, what it be.
Wait, no, what it be, bro?
It's just a rough patch, honey. So why don't you come back home? Could always get more money. So baby, don't leave me here alone. And now you put me down, I get back up, but it's a long way back. You're feeling stuck, can't seem to find my way. Your trail's been missing lately. Oh, 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 where did you go? Oh, 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 I'm moving too slowly. Girl, your love is so hard to find. Losing sleep, I'm losing my mind. Love, don't leave, just leave me some time. Fooled you once, so give it a try. Do 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 It's just a breakdown, honey. So why don't you come back home? Could always get more money. So baby, don't leave me here alone. Can't afford our rent, but you're in love with the city. 'Cause girl, you're moving too far ahead, I'm moving too slowly. Oh, 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 where did you go? Oh, 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 I'm moving too slowly. Girl, your love is so hard to find. Losing sleep, I'm losing my mind. Love, don't leave, just leave me some time. Fooled you once, so give it a try. Do 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 Where did you go? I'm moving too slowly.
Right. It was hard to find, right?
That was hard to find.
hard to
Correct.
There were the melodies on that one, man.
this won't be hard to find, I guess. Shout out-
YouTube,
shout out
IG
YouTube.
Reels, Indigo, baby. You know where we at.
What it do, what it be.
What it do, what it be, your boy Bomar Benobli. Anyways, dude, I want to talk about like a song that you're not gonna play today, but it's like one of my favorite songs on
Gosh.
on the EP. Right, so Afternoon and Your House actually, right? I noticed that they have heavier outros. It's dirtier, grungier, even a bit more shoegazy, with a bit more shoegazy guitars that run counter to the whole digital synth pop synthwave sound. What are we trying to accomplish or say with that duality, and could it be an insight into the future sound of Suncell? I liked it, man.
Hey, chill, man. Yeah, so I think those two songs in particular deal with like death and loss and grief and stuff like that. So like because I also listen to a bunch of like shoegaze, and I think something about like shoegaze and post-punk and like all this kind of stuff kind of like run tension with each other, and you know, like there are crossovers between all of them lah. So I think what I was trying to say and the use of like those genres in terms of like production styles and stuff like that, like I think it was the only way I knew how in terms of like genre to like express what I was trying to like go for, which is like, you know, the chaos or like the inevitability of like something like death and loss and dealing with all that. I think Your House in particular also is like I really try my best to like do the whole. It's a post-punk. It starts as a post-punk song and ends as like a shoegazy type of song. So I think that was also like my whole like, oh yeah, I'm very sure like there are crossovers between like these two genres.
And you managed to find that middle ground now, right?
Yeah. So, and I get to express my love for like both of these things.
But it was also, you also used it as an outlet for very heavier, darker themes that you wanted to talk about. It was just, it was cathartic, no?
Yeah, for sure. Like it also felt like very natural to go that direction. Yeah, like I mean, even with bands that I also grew up listening to, like Smashing Pumpkins, all that kind of stuff. Like you know, there are elements of like everything that I like in, you know. So hopefully I can like I took all that with me and tried to translate it in my own way, lah. Yeah.
And you did it beautifully, man.
Hey, cheers, man.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Means a lot.
Yeah. So will that be a hint into a direction that you're gonna be taking in the future?
Hey man, I have no idea. Honestly, maybe my next album, like I go country. Who knows? Like we laugh and joke now, but like like you never know. I really do like slide guitars, so
5 likes, then Daryl too has to pull up with a cowboy hat forever.
Hey.
anyways, dude, let's move on to the next song, man. Enough chit chat. Nice. Damn extra at the end, yeah. Let that go. Shout out to Suncell and Marry Me.
Hey,
Beautiful song, man.
both those two.
Hey.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
It's so funny, it's like both of us first time doing Indigo and stuff. You can tell the awkwardness crazy though. In this room.
Palpable.
Palpable lah, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
We move.
We move, man. We move. Okay, my man, I want to ask you a couple of questions, man. You cool?
Sure. What I do, what I be.
What do you do? What you gonna never, bro, that will never get worse. Shout out to Bomar Ginobili, bro. Okay, anyways, bro, we all heard. Okay, I wanna pivot away from like introspective questions about your music and stuff like that. Okay, actually, I just want to shoot like one cool question about you're listening to music when your mom's around and stuff like that, right? What's one fond memory, right, when you're listening to whatever your mom was listening to, right? And there's just a memory that's just stuck in your head, and you're like, yo, I really love this, or is the time where you fell in love with music or with this genre of music?
I think funny enough, like I think recently I had one of those moments like I was like
Okay.
recently I had one of those moments with my mom. Like I was in the car, and I think because I had my Bluetooth linked up to her car, right? So like I was pretty sick of like what I've been listening to on
Right.
repeat, like current rotation, right? So I was like, oh okay, let me load up like a bunch of like my 80s. Like I have a pretty extensive like 80s playlist that I've curated over the years. So like, let me just load it up. And then I think she asked me something along the lines of, I think I was playing when in Rome. I can't remember like who, but like this is one of those like quintessential 80s songs.
Right.
Like got a lot of like gated reverb, then got a lot of synths. And I think she was telling me like, oh, when I listen to these kind of songs, like it makes me think back to like, or maybe like sit on a bus, but then like the window is like down, cause I don't know lah. When she last time young, bus got no aircon, right? So
Dude,
then like
you can shift the windows and shit.
yeah. So like it was quite cute lah. Then it's like, oh god, by the beach. And I was like saying like, oh, I think to me when I always listen to these kind of songs, like I always envision like, oh yeah, same thing like on the bus, but probably at night. I think a lot of these songs are like nighttime songs. So I think it's really cool. So I mean that was like that was
more like evening type shit.
got like lights, you like purposely blow your eyes sometimes. Then
Yeah,
you
you
like,
just like it's like main character as
yeah,
hell, bro.
main character energy crazy. Just for me, but and that was like 2 days ago. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing to have, man. It's like, I feel like as we grow older, it's like we don't really have a lot of time that we can spend with our parents, but it's like it's those moments that make you remember. It's like I gotta be around more often.
Yeah, for sure. And like it reminds me also like why I love music also.
It's like all thanks to your mom.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to Daryl's mom, man.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, beautiful.
What's up?
Yeah, shout out to all moms, man.
Shout out all moms, bro. Hell, happy Mother's Day. I don't know when it's coming
I
out.
don't know when
Happy
it is.
Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
shout out to all moms, man. Really made us the
Yeah,
man and
for
women
sure,
that
man.
we are. Okay, all right. I want to move away from like introspective stuff. So I want to ask you this, right? We've all heard about the general challenges of being an artist in Singapore. What is one challenge or perspective on Singapore music that you think is unique to you, or that other people have missed? Something you wish people talked about more often?
Oh man.
It's okay. You can take your time, man.
I think. I mean, I guess as most Singaporean musicians know, like it takes a certain kind of like. It takes a certain kind amount of resilience to like do this.
And a bit of crazy,
Yeah, to do this in Singapore. But in spite of that, I think like sometimes I don't know, especially like you just brought up like main character stuff. Like sometimes I feel like musicians in Singapore like a bit too main character already. Like I think everybody just sometimes need to like take a step back and like I mean for me in particular, like nobody asked me to do this, like I chose to be an artist.
Yes.
Like so to like demand that people pay attention to me just because like I do music in Singapore in particular, like also like I feel like I must earn their like their attention, right? I think that was why I remember playing like a pretty big show there. When I came down, I think someone was like congratulating me and like saying like, oh bro, I really love like your talking. Like, you know, like I play an entire set, right? The only thing people get missing out is like, oh, you know, like, wow, you damn funny. And I'm like, you know, a win is a win, lah. You know, like, and I mean, no one asked me to do this, and I'm grateful that people even like show up for things that I do anyway. So yeah, I mean, just chill, like, yo, and I don't necessarily define my entire existence by like my love of music. I like wrestling. I like,
What kind of wrestling you into?
Oh, I like the fake run.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I like
let's
the
go,
fake run.
let's go.
You know, I like playing video games.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
I try not to define myself by this one thing. So yeah, I'm just a dude, lah. You know, like so,
That's a beautiful way to approach it, bro. Like,
Cheers,
yeah,
man.
like I feel that that's super refreshing. Like, music doesn't have to be your entire identity.
Yeah.
I think like all the other aspects of your life is also what makes the
exactly
music
like
that you-
contributes to this
Yeah.
whole thing, right?
Yeah,
and
it's
your
like,
art. So,
you never know, man. You might put a wrestling reference inside
bro, yeah.
or video game reference. You know what I mean? It's like I remember like I think when we're younger, the whole main character aspect really
Oh.
comes into play.
Yeah.
But then when we're older, realize it's like, yo, I'm just a regular dude that just so happens to be doing this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know, and like I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
And I really resonate with the fact that you say we gotta earn the respect of the listeners. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, yeah, not everyone gets to do this every day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you're not gonna serve people a pile of crap. It has to
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
it has
yeah.
to be
Like,
dope.
I'm not
but-
entitled to this, you know, like,
Yeah.
yeah, just
So-
because like I do this.
yeah, so it better be good. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure this thing is gonna be
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
do my
that-
best, lah. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that was a good take, man.
Yeah, cheers,
Thank you.
man.
Thank you for the conversation, and we are down to our last song, sadly. So
Why do I feel? Shout out to Omar Karobi, by the way.
to Omar Karubi, bro, love that guy, dude. Okay, guys, we're down to Suncell's last song. So please, without further ado, enjoy the show.
Thank
gotta spaz out
Gotta-
at the end of the song.
Gotta give some extra, you know.
You don't have to, bro, but you always do, man. This guy always giving us everything, man. That was the last song, man. Very nice way to end it off, my man.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna go into some final thoughts and shit like that. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some future stuff with Mr. Daryl, aka Suncell over here. Being roommates with Motives and working with Nosedive from time to time. You know, I get it. I get it.
Drops are crazy.
Yeah. I get something down the vine. You know what I mean? So what's been happening on the end?
Yeah, so since you brought it up, like, the second half of my album, interestingly enough, I mean, conceptually, I'm doing like a collaborative second half of an album. So, while the first half of my album, I'm gonna say the word album a lot, so
Right.
bear with me.
Okay.
So while the first half of my album is just my, I think, a story based on like my perspective of things. The second half of this album is conceptually the perspective of someone else, and I thought, what better way to do it than collaborate with all these different people.
That is sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and to really distinguish it also, like, I was like going for female fronted projects and stuff
That's
like
why
that.
Nosedive and Motives.
Yeah, so
Okay.
and I'm big fans of like both their music.
Yep.
So I reached out to them, and yeah, we have songs we're working on, one song each. There'll be four or five songs. TBD.
Okay.
I think by when this comes out, it'll probably be close to being out already. So
Yes, on the ground, fellas.
yeah. So Days of Future Past things, yeah. But yeah, so it's really I think it was really exciting. I think it's the first time that I stepped outside my whole thing, because you know my artist thing has always been like solo.
So how has it felt so far, stepping off your element?
It was scary at first. I mean, I also don't know like how, like, it's a very scary thing, like assuming like how people perceive you as.
Right.
Like, I could have asked and they were like, you know, like, obligated to say yes, or like,
It's like you also want it to come from like a sincere place. Like,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
want to do this. Like,
yeah,
it's the whole art of collaboration
yeah,
thing,
for
right?
sure, bro. I made a deck. You
You made a deck. So
I made a
you pitched to them, is it?
Yeah, I pitched to them. Like, I
That's
pitched to all of
sick.
them. Yeah.
That's
So, yeah, that's how, I mean, how like scared I was. And like, I wanted to show like how, at least to them, like how serious I was gonna take it.
So is this like looking at how you're approaching this? It seems like you have a lot of respect for the art of collaboration. Is this the first time that you decided to collaborate with like people like musically on this front, like releasing a project together?
Yeah, so like on my part, like I do produce as a job.
Yeah.
Like I do make music for people and other artists as a career. So like it's kind of weird also, like,
Because this is now you at the forefront, right?
Yeah.
So like paise a bit,
Yeah, for sure lah. Like, you know, every artist gotta put themselves out there lah. You know,
Yeah.
so like yeah, it's scary, and I think because initially it was always my own thing. Like,
Right.
this was mine somewhat. Now I'm bringing other people into it. So like, yeah, it's a very scary thing lah. And but I think, you know, working with artists on like as a day job, things like that also like gave me the skills to like kind of navigate the whole
Right.
thing.
Understanding how to maneuver the energies.
Yeah, and like talk to them and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
try to, you know, maintain like some good positive vibes, you
Right.
know,
And
we're working on.
the whole point is also like understanding how to develop the camaraderie first before
Yeah,
like
for sure.
you know, the chemistry before like actually going into making the art.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Nosedive and Motives are both bands. So
Yeah.
like,
There's already something
Yeah,
going on already.
yeah,
So, it
so-
kind of feels like you are like
you know,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
yeah,
But
like-
what like with the anxieties aside, what is the one thing that you've enjoyed from like this experience?
Oh, I just love, like, you know, watching like these two groups of people, like, you know, like hearing their stories, the way they came together, things like that. Like, it's very heartwarming.
Right.
Like, I think on my day to day, like, especially like doing this alone, like, I don't get these kind of experiences that much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very heartwarming, and again, like, it's a very nice reminder of like, you know, all these people are just like actual people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, everybody's just normal.
Just everyone's just a person with a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I went to a barbecue with a nosedive or something.
Yeah, so that's
I
pretty
think for
cute,
Kate's
man.
birthday.
Yeah.
So
Kate's
it was really cute,
birthday.
lah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, just a nice reminder that, hey, you know, like just we just make music, but like, you know.
We're homies, lah.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
know,
it's
so-
like when I feel like the beautiful thing about this journey that we're all on, as corny as it sounds, is yeah, the shows are dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
doing the music is dope, but it's all the in betweens, man.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
like you know, quietly sitting down with the homies like after
Yeah.
jamming or just like at a barbecue, you know, just looking at the fella like, you know.
Yeah, I told somebody
Yeah.
once, like, I think all I do is like chase moments. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This-
Like, yeah.
That's a beautiful way to put it, man. And this is like one of the perfect avenues to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, enough of my yapping turn. Okay, Daryl's talking great. Me no. So I wanna talk. I wanna ask you, man. What is in the future for you?
Yeah, so I am organizing my own headline show. It's an album launch.
You wanna release any details? Like where is it gonna be at?
Well, as of now,
Okay.
I'm very wary speaking in the future tense, but like I'm
Understand.
pretty sure it's locked.
Okay.
It's on 1st Feb.
Okay.
So after Chinese New Year,
Let's go, CNY.
can you know, save your ang paos, you know,
Prosperity and shit.
prosperity. Yeah. So it's during the long weekend. If you're not going anywhere over the long weekend, you can come to my show.
Stay your ass in Singapore.
Stay where it's at.
Yeah,
Stay where
check out the Suncell show. No excuses, bruv.
It'll be at the Esplanade.
Beautiful. Console.
Esplanade NX.
Let's go.
Should be under Mosaic.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go.
That's
Let's go.
exciting. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Yes.
I'm also printing. I started printing merch.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
all right, bro. 4XL for me. If not, I'm not coming. Yeah, my ass too big, bro. I need a 4XL, bro. I'll pay you the money for
Bro,
that.
I'll show you
Yeah.
the shirt later. It's cool. I think
Okay,
it's
see,
cool.
I get to see this behind the scenes shit, bro. You're gonna wait. All right. So, anyways, this was a very beautiful time and moment. It was like me and Daryl's like first time doing this Indigo stuff,
Yeah,
first time
heck
hosting.
yes.
Yeah, so
Heck
it's like,
yes.
but it just feels like I'm just with the homies on the mic, with other homies watching behind the screen.
Music, man.
So, music, bro.
What do I be, bro?
What it do, what it be. But I'm not gonna sign out this way. I'm gonna try something out. So, thank you for sharing with us your moments. I just want to wish you warmth, prosperity, and the most sincere of memories in your journey, my man.
Oh,
With
thank
that,
you.
I am Mat. Thank you.
So
Indigo Recess. Suncell is the man. See you all next time.